Welcome to the Marvels, Mysteries and Midlanders podcast. Prepare to take a dive into all things mythical, eerie and downright strange. Stick around. You might just enjoy yourself. So, hello everyone. So what was it? James apology porn. Yeah, I've apologised. So, what a rough start. So, this minisode, everybody. So we started and Carly wasn't recording. That's okay. And then we recorded like nearly 10 minutes. Guess who wasn't recording? This absolute Burke wasn't recording. Oh,
it's fine.
I've
It happens to everyone.
had enough of technology this week. I'm so done.
Technology is coming for you hard this week.
Mate.
Not in the fun kind.
No,
not the fun.
No, I'm not getting any pleasure from it at all.
No,
at all.
It rode you hard and so dry.
Yeah.
All the chafing.
There was no Vaseline or
no Vaseline.
Nothing consensual about this technological disagreement I'm having. So let me remember what I said in the last 10 minutes. We recorded this, and this time I will, re-explain it. So first of all, welcome to Marvel's Mysteries and Midlanders minisode, and I'll explain why it's a minisode very shortly. Also, hello, Carly. Welcome to this minisode.
Thank you.
So, right, let me remember. So, Carly is a member of the Haunted Housewives Podcast, and you may have heard on some of her episodes, and tonight she has happily jumped in to assist me with this minisode, and I'm going to explain why. So, first of all, Lewis and Adam are out. It's Saturday night. They're having a great time partying, probably, up to God knows what, and that's okay. That's cool. This is an emergency episode. This is a DEFCON episode. Okay?
Emergency. This is an SOS situation, okay? You are the Titanic, and you just hit a fucking iceberg. I'm in here. I'm
Kate Winslet, I'm sorry.
Way too few lifeboats and shoddy life preservers, and we're just gonna patch this right
Billy
up.
Zane stole my cat and is trying to get off on a boat with my cat.
You know what?
I have a child.
I have a child.
Yeah, it's
so rude.
Billy Zane's there. Kathy Bates, is it?
Kathy Bates.
She's there.
Yeah, she is the unsinkable Molly Brown.
Yeah, exactly. She's there, and Leo's dead somewhere. Yeah,
super fucking dead. He's just frozen.
Yeah,
definitely could have fit on that door.
Yeah. Definitely. Never forgive Kate for that, but
never forgive.
But she got a kit off, mate, so hey, men are easily convinced otherwise. So, first of all, Carly, are you okay? I've asked you about 4 times now. Are you okay? On the record, are you okay?
I am on the record. I am okay. I just binged watched a show. I am a little bit upset that we don't currently live in the 1800s.
I know, right? I said that when I was in London this week. I was like, why can't London just be Victorian still? Everywhere else can be modern technology, but
I mean, I would like modern technology. I love it. I don't want to smell like, all those people look like they smell terrible, just wafting off of the TV screen. But yeah, I spent 2 full days engrossed in the show, and now it's over, and I don't know what to do with my life.
I don't want smell-o-vision anymore. I don't want smell-o-vision.
I just want to be there on a horse. Can I ride a horse? I cannot.
Nope.
I don't know how to ride a horse.
You told me you never learned how to ride a horse, girl. That's a good
I have
girl.
ridden horses, but they're so big, and I look at them and I think that their eyes are beautiful, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit afraid of you too, and they can smell my fear.
You can ride me instead. Not in that way. Not in that way. Innocently ride me. Oh.
Horse stuff. So yes, I'm
horse
fine.
play.
How are you?
Everyone enjoys a bit of horse play.
Horse play.
Horse play. So I am very stressed. It's been a very stressful. It's been a great week. It's been a fantastic week. But when you're so busy, stress does kind of rise. I've been to London 3 days in a row. I've destroyed my vocal cords doing it for the good of mankind's entertainment. But it's totally worth it. I am not complaining because it's a dream come true. Anyway, so. Yesterday, Friday evening, me, Adam, and Lewis recorded what should have been episode 41. And basically, it was incredible. It was fantastic. I was really proud of it until I started editing my portion of the episode, aka my voice. And whilst just putting a few effects on there, just for the dialogue, just to make it sound crisper and cleaner, my laptop had a bitch fit. It crashed mid operation, but it decided to save the file at the same time. I was a complete goof and forgot to make a backup copy, so the existing audio of Adam and Lewis sounds absolutely great, but my audio is tinny as hell. Whenever I speak quiet, you can barely make out what I'm saying, and people have said it's probably good enough to post, and I respect them for their positivity in the matter, but basically I just don't want to. I may release it, but right now I don't want to work on it and rush through it and release it and be like, you know what, I could have done it better. So I'm going to try and fix it. Worst comes to worst, we will record it down the line. But I don't want to say what it is because I want it to be a surprise to listeners, as it always is. So long and short of it is, I screwed up. Should have saved an extra folder, file, whatever. My computer was a little bitch, ruined that, and that's it. So
I feel like we should exclusively blame your computer for this.
Yeah,
okay,
that's what Lewis said. But
how are you supposed to know that your computer was going to throw a fit and crash like that?
Should have made a backup. So
No. Listen. I won't even stand for this right now. Okay, listeners, tell him that I'm right. I am so right. I am so right.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but look at you. You went through all of that. You went through the frustration of trying to fix it, and you are still here. Yeah. Therefore, gold star for you. I don't have a gold star. But look what I do have right next to me. It's a tiny little Among Us, 3D printed.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
What the hell?
It's a bone.
It's the bone. Cool.
It's gold. That's your prize.
I feel better already. So, last thing about it, listeners, I'm so very sorry that, obviously you don't have your normal topical episode of the week. So instead, Carly has been so kind to come on here and basically we're going to chat about some strange experiences people have had for, only a short while, not the full feature length as we usually have. And then next week, providing I don't screw it up, we'll have another episode for you. So thanks for your patience. If you got a problem with it, hey, at least I release something, man. I don't see you releasing any episodes of this podcast.
Yeah. Where's your podcast episodes?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's yours?
Yeah.
Mine's tomorrow.
Mine's tomorrow. Sounding vaguely threatening. Where is it, huh?
Yeah.
Mine's tomorrow.
Where is it? Mine's tomorrow.
Right then. So let's get into the stories I've got. So, which one do you want to hear first, mate? Do you want to hear? You know what? I'm not even going to give you a choice. I've decided for you.
Excellent. Don't give me a choice. No. I don't like choices. You just tell me what we're doing. That's what I'm here for.
So obviously, listeners, if you follow our Instagram, we do like weekly stories, and this is kind of
I love those stories.
An episodic version of it, but this time, rather than being squeezed into 2 minutes, we have a bit of discussion about it as well. So here we go. So, this is called Cosmic Yolk.
What kind of yolk? Egg yolk?
So, I certainly hope so.
Cosmic egg yolk. So runny. I'd love it with a bit of toast.
So orange. So orange with the little veiny bits that sometimes are in eggs.
Oh no.
Is this a cosmic snake egg?
It is absolutely a cosmic snake egg with little sparkle bits of
yes,
universe
I like that.
dust.
Cosmos egg, yeah. Is it one of those yolks that's actually two, so you think you're frying twins? Is it? Tell me.
Never had one of those eggs, and if I ever get one, I probably will be like, what the fuck, and refuse to eat it.
You're going to love England, Carly. Right. So then, Cosmic Yolk. One Sunday night at 11:30 in Huddersfield, I believe, January 1986. I walked from the railway station to the bus station with a suitcase in one hand and a sports bag in the other. After walking for a few minutes, I saw an old man waiting for a bus outside the Caledonian Cafe. It dawned on me that he was the only person I'd seen in the town at this point. At a distance of about 5 meters, or 16 feet away, we looked at each other closely. I thought he was going to speak, and as I looked into his eye, an egg exploded with extreme force in his face.
Wait, you said one eye, and then I know that you said that an egg exploded on his face, but my mind was like one eye, one empty socket, and like a chicken popping out an egg. Just came out.
Oh, no.
That's the real reason we have the expression egg on your face.
Jeremy, get back in there.
Jeremy, I told you not today.
Jeremy, the cranium chicken, get back inside.
Okay,
No,
so an egg did not come out of his face, an egg just smacked him in the face.
I meant to say eyes, not eye. He didn't have like an empty hole. I meant as
I like it better this way. It's fine. It's a one-eyed egg-laying man.
Eyes, plural. Yeah. So an egg exploded in this man's face with extreme force. He staggered backward into the cafe windows and almost keeled over. I stood there. I stood there. That is some force. Oh! You know, someone gets shot in slow motion in the film, they're like, oh! Instead of blood, it's just orange yolk going everywhere.
I'm hit. I'm hit.
Yeah.
Carry on without me.
Medic! So yeah, this guy got absolutely clunked by an egg. And apparently it was so violent, it made a slapping noise, and his head was thrown right back like a proper headshot.
This gets better. The slapping noise, obviously. Do you guys have confetti eggs? Is that a thing in England?
We have confetti.
Okay, so confetti eggs. At Easter time, it's an eggshell, and it's filled with confetti.
We probably have those, yeah.
And then tissue paper over the outside of it, and you throw them at each other, and then it breaks. It's a fun Easter tradition.
You Americans are so violent. Let's throw eggs at each other.
Let's throw eggs at each other. Confetti eggs. It's a fun thing.
Yeah.
However, they hurt like a bitch if you just throw them. They're an empty eggshell.
I'm gonna put stones in mine.
The thump, the smacking sound of an egg on the forehead is.
You know when, like, in films where someone gets shot and they do like a weird echo of their voice, so they go. And it's just really silent, and then as he falls and he hits the window, it goes. Like that, yeah. Get that in. Yeah. No.
Either that or just
Jeremy,
why have you betrayed me, my son?
My chicken cranium son.
Chicken cranium.
So this guy got headshotted by an egg. Quality shot there. Well done. So he staggered into the window and almost killed over, and I stood there like a maniac and looked all around me.
Is he heavily breathing? Where's this threat come from? This Eggman.
It's Dr. Robotnik from Sonic. I don't believe this! I don't know if you know who Dr. Robotnik is, but yeah, they call him Eggman.
I do.
So yeah. I don't believe this!
I don't believe
And Sonic appears and goes, gotta go fast! And then, it's a whole...
Maybe it was Sonic throwing the eggs in the first place.
Nice
Mystery solved.
Nice try, Eggman! Yeah, that's what happened, yeah. This was not where I thought this story would go, so I'm impressed with that.
Oh, well, chaos. That's what I bring to the table.
Yeah. Good. I need the chaos in my life. Definitely not a week of that at all. So, please, I just need a calm environment. I've got the shakes. Oh my
nose. You got hit in the face with an egg. This story is about you, isn't it, James?
Yeah, it's actually, this is just my day. If you can look at my shirt, the reason I've put a yellow light on is just so it hides the egg yolk.
Yeah, it hides the egg yolk. Someone just threw an egg right at you.
Bit of shell in my hair. Bit of shell. Yeah, that's what happened. So he looked about him. No cars, no people, no sounds, no hedgehogs. Just me with my hands full and him. After a few seconds, he managed to compose himself, and we both looked around for an assailant. I stood rooted to the spot and replayed the scene in my head. The egg seemed to materialize an inch, 2.5 centimeters, from his face, and hit him with extraordinary force.
Wait, these are invisible eggs? Eggs are just appearing in front of this man's face.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. The egg was only noticeable when it was 2.5 centimeters away from his face.
I like this.
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast this week about, how the whole birds are fake thing.
Yeah, what is that?
That fake movement. Well, apparently it started out as like a joke, and then it kind of turned into a real thing. But anyways, I was listening to it, and this seems like something that the bird people would talk about. The people who actually believe that birds aren't fake, that birds are government spies. All birds were replaced in the 70s, and they are now drones in the sky. Yeah. What better way for fake skybirds to seek their revenge than just shoot missile-targeted eggs at people's faces? You can't see it until right then.
It's actually like
it's laser locked on.
A government tracking device.
That's exactly what it is.
It's like smart water. Once you're covered in smart Yolk, you're screwed. The government will know where you are. Even when you wash it off, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. So, yeah. The egg yolk, it's always there in the shower.
The yolk.
No matter how much you scrub, Carly, you'll never be clean, Carly. Never be clean, Carly.
It's like in movies after someone's been murdered and their hands are all bloody and they're frantically scrubbing the yolk. Just dripping into the sink. Yep. We're doing excellent work with this story.
Definitely, the correct conclusion. And to end it with, after checking he'd still had his faculties about him, I left. And that was from Rob Curbison, Pershore, Worcestershire, 1997. He sent that in.
Oh, Rob.
He sent that story in 1997, so that's over.
He remembered this story very well. That story happened 2 years before I was born.
Yeah, so it happened in 1986, and he sent it in 1997. So that's still 11 years after it happened. So fair play to him.
I would remember mystery Rob. Eggs too. I mean, if I witnessed that, I too would be like, what?
Cosmic eggs.
Cosmic eggs.
Get it right.
Cosmic bird tracking eggs. Yeah. Spy birds.
Government-backed egg drones.
Government-backed. You have laser targeting devices. This is a solid fact. You can Google it.
Just imagine like a bird flying gently, and it just looks at you, eyes goes red and goes, and flies after you. You're like, get away! Get away!
Run! It's the seagulls! It's the seagulls! They're coming!
You know the film The Birds? That's what it is. Yep. It's just that. That's what the film is about.
Exactly what
she was actually a Russian spy, and all those birds after her were actually American drones. Advanced American drones hunting her down.
Super advanced.
It's anti-communist propaganda, the birds. You heard it here first, guys.
These are facts, okay? You can't escape this.
Fact of the week. The birds is anti-communist propaganda. There you go. Well done. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think of the cosmic yolk?
Big fan of this story, first of all.
I like it.
Secondly, I will never get the picture of that man just flying against the window, hitting the head. It'll live in my mind forever. Yeah. I'm gonna ask Tara to Photoshop it for us. So we'll just except it'll be you and me.
Tara, listeners, Tara is obviously, if you're not familiar with the Haunted Housewives podcast, Tara is the other host of the Haunted Housewives podcast.
Tara is my co-host and my BFF.
There will be a link, obviously, to the podcast in our episode description as well. So don't fret. Promotions will happen, no matter what. Okay, so the next story, I'm going to give you a choice of a few topics to choose, basically.
Okay, so, I'm ready.
Different sections. So we've got. I'll choose some. Okay, we've got time slips, strange creatures, the little people, or the Twilight Zone.
Time slips.
Time slips. It is. That was actually what I already had marked down. Look at that.
Yeah, I saw something on TikTok the other day about how
TikTok.
On
my podcast.
On your podcast. I almost sent it to you because it was in England. I don't remember where, but they were like, this place has more reported time slips than anywhere else. Why? I'm going to go and just wander about endlessly until I accidentally find myself in another time.
You can keep asking me why.
Then I will not come back.
But I don't know why. I'm not a professional. I just like this stuff, guys.
Let us hear about this time slip story.
Ryan, so the section is called Time Slips, but this one's called Epic Forest.
Epic? Look at this.
Dude, this forest
This is
epic.
completely epic. I can't believe how epic this story is.
I like that even though you are very American, you still put on a very American accent for it. You're like, I'm Carly, epic forest. And you're like, I'm Carly. And
I love epic things.
things that happen in the forest.
I have to make sure that people know that I don't always sound like that. Always. Always. Normally, I'm just so boring. Yeah. Boring. Meet me in real life and you will be disappointed.
It's true, listeners. I don't know what she's even doing here. I was just desperate. I just need someone to talk to.
Desperate. Who will help?
Do you want to come on the podcast? Yeah, fine.
Yeah, the conversation was like this. Fuck if I have to.
Yeah, I was like, who's the most boring person I know? Carly, she'll make me look good.
It's an honor.
What happens in the forest stays in the forest. Okay.
It was fucking epic.
Oh my god, this forest is like
epic.
So
okay, there was White Claw. It was epic.
White Claw is a form of alcohol, non-American listeners.
It is a seltzer alcohol, and it is the drink that all basic white girls like. I am a basic white girl. I'm a spooky basic white girl. However,
I'm a white girl.
I will wear this badge like. That's not how the phrase goes. I will wear that.
I will wear this badge
of honor.
I will wear this badge.
I will wear this badge. Basic bitch is what my shirt should say. With a can of White Claw.
Basic bitch.
Oh
my god, I'm such a basic bitch.
Anyway, let's get into the story, shall we?
We shall.
This is Epic Forest. Some years ago, I used to drive regularly from Ilford in Essex to Hornsey, North London, to visit my sister-in-law, always taking the same route. On one rainy afternoon in about 1983, I was driving with my husband and we approached a certain junction on the Woodford New Road. I had to be in the outside lane ready to approach traffic lights in the wide road prior to turning right. This guy has read the highway code. He knows what he's doing. The only turning at this T-junction. I don't know if you have T-junctions in America, Carly.
I don't. You're gonna have to describe it to me.
Probably. I'm pretty sure it's just a road.
Does it look like a T?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It stops and you can turn. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Same page.
I hope we're both right because as both drivers, we should definitely know what a T-junction is.
I mean, but we have different words for things all over the place here. A highway, a freeway. I don't know what else we call it.
Hey, do you drive stick? We call it manual.
Manual. My first car was a stick.
Hey, do you drive stick? Hey, you left your blinkers on.
They didn't even do the friendly wave,
actually,
okay?
Sir,
I let that person in. They didn't wave. Highest offense.
I know, yeah. I give thumbs ups to people, I do. I go, hey, that was thumbs up. Sometimes they get really happy and they smile back.
Hey, like the fawns.
Hey.
Hey.
Put your hands on the wheel. Look, there's eggs everywhere. Yeah. So the approach to these lights involved a bend in the road, and on turning the bend, we were confronted with a totally unfamiliar scene. Instead of traffic lights, there was a small grass triangle with a wooden sign post that we didn't have time to read. Having no alternative, we turned right and found ourselves completely lost.
That's how you might find your way to a haunted castle.
Oh,
Always read
this
the
is
wooden
the
signs.
start of adventure.
This is the start of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, I'm pretty sure.
It's true.
Let's do the time warp again.
Yeah, it's true. I completely agree. The sign probably said, like, watch out, sexy transvestites from transsexual Transylvania, is it?
Transsexual Transylvania. I don't know.
Yeah.
I watch it every Halloween, but yeah.
Watch
the sign
out.
probably said, danger, you will get lost.
Yeah. Danger, you are lost.
Yeah. You are lost.
You are lost, you are screwed. So, yes, so they were completely lost. The weather was dark and rainy. It is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And there was a bank of trees on either side of the road. We came to a fork in the lane, and there was another wooden signpost pointing to Walthamstow, and a few yards ahead we could see a normal road and people, so we drove towards it. We were out of our way, but finally were directed back to our intended course. I firmly believe we were in a time warp of some kind. The whole thing lasted, I suppose, about 3 or 4 minutes. I would love to know what this lost area was like years ago before it was altered and traffic lights introduced. It is easy enough to take a wrong turn, but there is no other turn to take at this junction, and those who know the area can't explain what we might have done. That was from Mrs. J.M. Green, Ilford, Essex, 1992.
I have questions.
I have questions too.
What did they see that made them think that it was a time slip? Just a wooden sign?
Signs and trees, apparently.
Is it? I mean, I need to know what this road is like normally. Is there normally stop signs, and they're just like, the fuck? Where did we go?
I think they were making out that there was no forest there or something. Like it was just normal road. And then one day there was a forest there, but maybe you just weren't paying attention when you drove there, and then you suddenly, when you drive and you suddenly go
on autopilot.
I don't remember getting here, and you're like, oh, that's not good. Turn around. Oh, there's blood all over the car. Ah!
This is super safe.
Yeah. Good thing I was paying attention, guys. Yeah,
I think I just wanted to know if it was just a fort, like what was different about it.
Oh, yeah,
I don't see any story. There's no woman with a lantern on the side of the road
it wasn't,
in period garb. Is she a ghost? Is this a time slip? I like time slip stories. I just want to know how they figured out this one was a time slip.
It sounded like they just didn't remember the areas.
It sounds like they just got lost.
Oh, no, there's trees there, and then
hey, I know this T junction. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I know this. Yeah.
And Epic Forest. Was it an epic forest? You just seen a sign in front of some trees, guys.
I would like to go to an epic forest. Are the trees enormous? Will I feel like an elf? This is my first.
If I don't feel like an elf, I'm not going in there.
If I don't feel like an elf, then you can't call it an epic forest.
You heard it here, guys. Carly said that, it may be a strong opinion.
I set the bar high.
It certainly is the right one.
It is the right one. I need to feel like...
If I don't feel like I'm at a Ren fair, I'm not interested.
Yeah, where is Aragorn striding out of the woods to tell me that he will love me forever, okay? This is the level
Aragorn's heart belongs to Arwen and no one else. Sorry.
I can be Arwen for a day. It's fine.
I'll put some elf ears on. You could pull off Liv Tyler.
I have some big elf ears.
Pull off
they
Liv
look stupid.
Tyler. Yeah.
I have dark hair.
Yeah. And you got to speak like this as well. Hello, my love. I've missed you. And then her dad, Elrond, will come out and frown at you and be like, she needs to leave to go to the Grey Havens.
I think I could be Elrond.
Destroy it!
Destroy it! I have an excellent scowl.
Yeah. You'd make a better Elrond than better Elrond than Arwen.
Destroy it!
Destroy it! You have come here to answer the threat of Mordor. I still love in that film when they're at the meeting, the council, to discuss how to deal with the ring, and then Gimli hits it, and
with his axe.
Yeah, and then Sauron's like, "Yo, let me spit out this black speech real quick," and he's like, "Roar, roar, roar," in the sky, and Gandalf's like, "God is hypnotu," and then at the whole time, Aaron's just like, "Jesus Christ!" He's got his head in his hands,
and Frodo's sitting there, like, "Not me," with his little doe eyes.
Yeah,
those are my.
And the whole time, Elrond's just like, God's sake.
Humans. Fucking humans. Humans and hobbits. This is who's saving us.
Yeah. Yeah, so massive Lord of the Rings veer off course there. But basically, yeah, if the forest isn't like Rivendell and Lothlorien, I agree. It's not an epic forest.
It's not an epic forest.
Or even Mirkwood, More dangerous, but still.
Even Mirkwood. I need it to feel mysterious and haunted, preferably. In this story, it'd be better if it was haunted. Fog. It was already a rainy night, so probably there was some fog.
Good. That was good. Yeah, a bit of rain.
That was good. Yeah. That was good. It sounds to me, I do that all the time too, where I'm driving and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm like 90% home and I don't remember how I got here. I'm a super safe driver. I just get a little lost in my head sometimes. It's fine.
It's like that bit in Dumb and Dumber where she's like, there's nothing to worry about, Mary. You're likely to die on the way to the airport. And then there's explosions happening at the same time, always looking back. And she's like, put your eyes on the road. He's like, yeah, a lot of bad drivers out there. You see explosions in the background.
So many bad drivers. Yeah. I want to believe that one. I always want to believe stories, but that one I'm just like, I don't understand.
Yeah, what was I completely agree.
How did you know?
I'm not saying that they didn't have a weird experience because I...
Agreed.
Oh, actually,
Agreed.
It's reminded me of something that happened to me. It's a very strange, very short tale. So I was driving home from Aldi when I used to work there one night, and I was doing the usual drive. Again, same drive as before. And then, again, at a T-junction, whoa! T4, terrifying. So it was the weirdest thing. It was almost like a yellow light completely just come on everywhere. This is the dead of night. Like, this is talking like, we're talking like purple nighttime. Like, it's that dark. And all of a sudden, I'd say for like a second and a half, 2 seconds, the entire, everything I could see was lit up by a yellow light. The sky, the houses, my car, everything around me. It was like a... Like, that's just
this
one
is
big
like
flash.
this is what people describe in alien stuff.
I know,
and
but
you're always
didn't
like,
feel-
I hate alien stories.
Yeah, but I didn't get abducted. I didn't have some guy going,
Or did you?
We have come to probe you, James. We didn't have anything like that happen. It was just like, it was like a bulb came on in the sky for a second and went off.
When did this happen? Oh, Aldi. When were you at Aldi last?
This would have happened at least like over 3 years ago. But it was, yeah.
The only thing that I can compare that to is when we have night rocket launches here. But do you even launch rockets in England?
You wouldn't launch rockets where I was living, mate.
You would not launch rockets there.
Not in the
but
middle
it does.
of-
It lights up the whole sky. It's
Yeah.
actually kind of cool. It's like a sunset, but then the rocket goes up and you can't see it anymore. But I don't have an explanation
But this
for
was
that.
like a bulb went on and off that quick. It was like... It was the weirdest thing, and it sent chills up my spine. I was like, "Whoa, that was really."
This is the real
What
reason that you
happened?
hate alien stories so
Yeah.
much. It's because you're
Right.
hiding the memories
No.
from
I
yourself.
don't hate alien stories. Like, they're still interesting, but there's so many that it's such a hypocritical thing to say. Because I'm here talking about ghosts and stuff to Adam Lewis saying, I believe it's real. And then I'm like, yeah, talking about like draconian lizard men. Oh, it's fantasy, mate. Absolute fantasy. No, it's just. 'Cause you know what? I've seen.
We
Where's
all
the
do
First
it.
Guy,
I have
yeah.
irrational opinions.
Yeah.
Also, I just like to tease you about this.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm very passionate about aliens. No, it's just. I've heard so many stories that have never made me go, "Wow, that's mad." But we are actually in the process of. I and Hannah, my wife, who are currently in the process of researching into a UFO story because we've
Yay,
noted
Hannah!
41 episodes and no aliens. So
No aliens. Not a single alien.
you guys are
We have
starving, and we've got to give you that
all of the alien. Yeah.
that big grey.
You need to fill the people's needs.
Yeah.
And what the people need. Alien.
Uh,
Fill that void.
Complete. I'll fill you up with alien, mate. Real good. Nice. This feeling's
Nice.
Positively extraterrestrial.
Alien. Alien.
Yeah. You know what? Let's do one more. I was going to leave it at 2, but I'll whack one more and let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. This one's
I'm
called
ready.
This one's called Humdinger from the Hearing Things section of the book. So, during the summer of 1994, while I was living in Oxfordshire, I was taken by a friend to an old forest known as the Witchwood, part of which are alleged to have never been seen or touched by modern man. Well,
Bum, bum, bum.
well, that's a lie because they know where they are.
Yep.
So they went to the Witchwood to search for burial mounds and other sites of interest. I want to go to this place. It sounds amazing. In one particularly old and untrodden patch of the forest, my friend told me to stop and ask me what I could hear. Much to my amazement, I heard a sound something between the buzzing of bees, the chattering of birds, or possibly the sound of lots of children playing just beyond earshot, which, if you're in the middle of the Witchwood, is just not possible. The sound was accompanied by a bit of a floaty feeling. When I tried to hear the sound more clearly, it faded, and I found it was best heard when I just relaxed and let the sound float over me. By and by, we carried on our walk and eventually returned home. While I relaxed, the most curious sensation came over me. Once again, the same strange floaty feeling, but this time accompanied by an hallucination, which looked like cinefilm coming off the end of its spool and flapping loose in the projector. Like
Like film reel.
Yeah,
film reel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called cinefilm. That threw me off.
It threw me off too.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like cellophane, and I was like,
Whoa.
I don't understand.
Wow, cellophane.
What? Cellophane. Wrap those gifts. It's a lovely fruit basket in the middle of the woods.
Oh my goodness, that looks gorgeous. My friend insisted that this was a normal side effect of having visited such a place, that there are other such places the world over that would give rise to similar effects. That was from Matt Hatton by email in 1998.
I would like to go to this Witchwood.
Absolutely,
please.
yeah, absolutely.
I too would like to hear mysterious children laughing. I don't know. That sounds creepy. That sounds creepy. Is it black-eyed children?
Yeah.
This is the real question. You should run.
You don't want to hang out with those kids. They're weird.
Those kids. Stay away from those black-eyed children, y'all.
Stop! I full have no pigmentation in my eyes. Leave me alone. Yeah, that story's interesting. I do feel like there are places in the world, like the natural world, where you do kind of stand there, and if you give yourself time to kind of just stand there and be in the moment, not to get all pretentious with you do feel a bit odd. I don't know if it's just a feeling of like contentment or something like that, but I do feel sometimes when you stand in places, you just kind of feel.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like maybe he was like relaxed and like almost in a meditative state.
Yeah.
If you want to take it that far. Because it said that when he started paying attention, it was harder to hear. And once he relaxed,
he did say
he
that.
heard it again.
Yeah.
So maybe he was like, I don't know, lying in a field, moss, grass, witch forest things.
Yeah. No. Of course you're hearing things, mate.
Obviously, it's a haunted forest.
Or the whole forest is just hallucinogen bushes, and he was just
Maybe
like, whoa, I'm seeing cinefilm, man.
Did he eat some berries? That's the question right there. He might not have died.
There
but
is a
he's clearly
footnote.
tripping
I
balls.
ate lots of berries before I did this.
All the berries.
Yeah. So,
I like that one.
yeah, it's good. It's yeah, I suppose it's good. Yeah. No, it's good. I think out of all of them though, it has to be the egg yolk one, which is my favorite.
That one was the best one. I will always remember the time that the man got hit so hard he almost didn't make it.
Absolutely ruined by an egg. He almost didn't make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Don't worry, I've got you, mate.
Back. But if he had fallen through the shop window, it would add a whole nother layer to the story.
I know, yeah. You're paying for that, mate.
It wasn't me, it was the egg.
Look, can't you see I'm covered in yolk?
That man can never look at a scrambled egg the same.
I
Every time he goes to cook eggs, he has flashbacks of
Oh, yeah, that's no, the pain. No.
I can't.
Don't make me relive it again, Deandra, please. I can't fry this egg. Please, Deandra, no.
Fucking Deandra and her eggs.
I want my eggs, Gerald.
I'm sorry, Deandra. I can't do it.
You're less of a man than you were before you came home covered in egg.
You're less of a man. The ultimate insult.
I know, yeah.
Ultimate, you never came home the same,
Yeah.
Gerald.
You'll never be as much of a man as your brother, Reg.
She's southern now. Yeah, fair.
You'll never be as much as a man as Reg.
There you go. So, yeah. That was, I'm going to call it this, that was Cosmic Yolk and Other Stories.
Cosmic Yolk and Other Stories. Yeah. Cosmic Yolk. Come get your cosmic yolking. You heard it here first.
Our
Delicious.
first merchandise is just going to be putty, and we're going to call it Cosmic Yolk. Maybe like egg yolk with sparkles on it. Yeah. But with like glitter in it. With glitter in it.
Yep.
Easy merch. Come and get your space egg yolk.
You should also make it extra obnoxious so the glitter is not mixed in. So you just open it and then.
Oh, yeah.
The glitter.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, just.
Yep. People will hate you,
Can't wait.
You know.
Can't wait for the reviews.
It's fine. The reviews. What the fuck? This glitter. It's been a week and I still have glitter in my hair.
Yeah, but you look fabulous, babe. Don't worry about it. Come on. Have some respect.
Have some respect.
Well, I'm calling it there. It's flatlining this episode. It's flatlining. It's dead on arrival. It's done.
We've ended on glitter bombs.
Yeah. We started with egg yolk. We ended on egg yolk with glitter bombs. So, yeah.
We've come full circle.
Full circle. Perfect place to end it. Carly, would you like to promote yourself? Self-promotion.
Self-promotion corner. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at the Village Tarot Witch. You can now book a reading with me. That's a thing that I am now doing. Yay me. And also, you can listen to my podcast or find Tara and I on Instagram at haunted.housewives.podcast. And that's pretty much it.
And by reading, by the way, guys, she doesn't mean like books and stuff. She means tarot cards. Just
You can pay me to read books for you. I'm not sure that you'd want to listen to that.
Excuse me,
but-
I'm the reader. I'm the voiceover
I'm
man.
the reader. I will read in this voice the entire
Once
time.
upon a time,
Okay.
there was
Once
a
upon a time,
there was a girl.
we got lit. I mean tarot readings, but hey, if you want to pay me to read a
Yeah.
book to you, I will read the shit
just,
out of
just
that
come
book.
and give Carly money for whatever you want. Well, within reason. You know.
Within reason. No
She
foot
still
pics,
has
please.
rights. Yeah. I'll do foot pics, guys. My nails are half overgrown. You'll love it.
The grosser, the better.
But I'll say they're women's feet, and then you'll be like, wow, she's a gem. Yeah. That's what
Look at that hair.
You should do,
That's
Carly.
good stuff.
Sell feet
Yeah.
pics, but just of my feet. I'll shave my feet, and
See, it's perfect.
this
Perfect
is how
duo.
you make money in the modern age.
This is how you do it. I posted a picture of my foot recently with a gnarly bruise on my
God.
Instagram stories, and then I was like, perhaps, backtrack. Thinking back, maybe posting pictures of my feet to the internet was not the greatest idea I've ever had.
Did you get lots of replies saying, hey, baby? Hey,
No.
mama.
I will give you $500 right now. Yeah, offer me
Yeah,
$500.
yeah.
I'll take a picture of my feet.
Yeah,
Just kidding. I will not do that. Probably.
For the record, everyone, I definitely would do that. I'd do that in a heartbeat. What's
It's our
that? My
new side
underwear.
gig.
It's used. It's got the smell of our day's work on them, bub.
The smell of a hard day's work. People pay good money for that. I know, because there's TikToks about that too. TikToks
And
of
with
all
that,
of the
we will
things.
end the episode, the minisode.
It gets weirder.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, everyone. Carly, thank you so much for coming on. And
Anytime.
thank you, listeners, for your patience with us getting the next episode out. Again, I'm very, very sorry for screwing it up, but next week we'll be back with typical Marvel's Mysteries and Midlanders fashion, and you're going to love it. I swear. So, any parting words, Carly? Oh, that was an aggressive burp. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I was like...
I thought you got hit by a cosmic egg right there.
I think it was coming up my throat. I was like...
You flew back with such gusto. I feel like that's the perfect way to end this episode.
yeah.
I don't have any closing remarks now that I've seen how you would look getting hit by a cosmic egg.
It's true. Listeners, thank you so much, and watch out for cosmic eggs. You've been fantastic. You always are. And you, Carly, also fantastic. Have a fantastic week. Until next time, we're Marvel's Mysteries and Midlanders, and Carly is our honorary Midlander. So there you have
Yay,
it.
me!
Take care. Have a great week, guys. I love you. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Come and get your James apology porn on this episode of Marvel's Mysteries and Midlanders. Oh my God.